Hey, I'm Ryan McCaffrey with IGN. We're here at 343 Industries getting a tour of some of Halo 4's new multiplayer modes. I'm here with the game's lead multiplayer designer, Kevin Franklin. Kevin, what are we checking out right now?
We're looking at our ultra-competitive Slayer variant, Slayer Pro.
I've had a lot of coffee this morning, or I can see through time because this feels like we're moving very, very quickly here.
It's the first thing you'll notice. It's a lot faster. And there is a slight movement increase for Slayer Pro to kind of like, we know the pro players have much faster reflexes than certainly any of us
lay people.
Yeah, but it's not only that, it's actually the competition of the game. Like, players are always moving faster, you're on sort of a higher alert, and because it's Slayer, you're really just judged on your kills and deaths, and it creates a completely sort of much different experience than the objective offerings. This kind of goes after him.
So, oh, impressive. Persistence pays off there for Kynan Pearson, the game's lead multiplayer level designer who's doing the driving for us here. So I don't see a radar. What's going on?
Yep, one of the features that's sort of always stuck with the Pro, the different versions of Pro we've had through Halo, is no radar. This is directly related to player feedback, how the really competitive players play it. So if you're ever like hoping to go to an MLG or something someday, you can, or a tournament, this is a great training ground, and it'll be in the hopper. It's a good place to practice.
I was going to say, if this is aimed at the pros, this must be in the matchmaking playlist, and it is in fact.
Yes, definitely. And it's really no holds barred. I mean, we try to get this to be as pure of a competitive experience as possible. We worked with a lot of pro gamers when we were developing it. We got a lot of their feedback integrated into it. And we're really seeing the speed of gameplay and pure competition. When I play, the thing I have to look out for the most is trying not to die. It almost becomes another aspect because a kill is...
Oh, that was impressive from your teammate.
Getting a kill is great, but like staying alive is really an important part to like getting your team ahead in the standings.
So let's see. So is it always Team Slayer in this playlist then, or do we get to see this in a free-for-all mode as well?
Yeah, we do have a Rumble Pro variant as well, but we're focusing on Team Slayer for launch.
Okay.
Another thing you'll notice is that the ordnance is all world ordnance, so it's a similar drops to you'll get an Infinity Slayer, but players don't earn personal ordnance anymore. This sort of keeps it as pure as possible. There's very little randomness in the mode, and really kind of fits the role of a very ultra competitive game type.
Now, I'm not seeing any armor abilities, and I'm only seeing you're spawning with one grenade. So can you talk about both of those things?
That's right. Your grenades are pretty valuable. So in the loadouts, you only spawn with one instead of two. But unlike Infinity Slayer, you default to the scavenger perk, or sorry, scavenger ability. So you can pick up grenades whenever you want to off dead players.
So it seems like the idea here is just to really level the playing field as much as possible and make it a completely skill-based experience.
Definitely, but it's still a team experience. I mean, this is the mode when we're playing with competitive players, you hear the most call-outs. People will be telling each other where they are, and really like focusing on controlling different areas of the map to gain an advantage.
Now, can this be up to 16 players, 8-on-8, or is this capped otherwise?
The core playlist version is 4-on-4, but
okay.
If you want to create a custom game of a 8-on-8 Team Slayer Pro, you're more than welcome to. It definitely works in the custom game options.
Now, how does the Slayer Pro match change when vehicles get involved?
Oh, the vehicles are still there. We do have some settings that you can change to turn off vehicles if you want to create a pro experience without it. Generally, though, there aren't vehicles in the playlist experience because we focus on more of the smaller competitive maps.
Right. Okay.
Like this one, Abandon.
Now, let's see. It looks like Abandon is. This Abandon artistically here reminds me a little bit of Backwash from Halo 2.
Definitely, it's got the purple going on there, and it's a very alien planet.
Just needs some fog.
Yeah, it's an all new map for Halo 4 as well. Focuses on objective and team-based games. It's not fully symmetrical, but it's still got the two team sides that are really easy to find. It makes it a great competitive experience.
We saw in the kill cam there, we were just murdered by the SAW, the squad automatic weapon. So that is hiding somewhere on the map, or is it an ordnance drop?
Yeah, it would be an ordnance drop, yeah. It'll come out, and one interesting thing about this is every 2 minutes an ordnance drop will drop in Slayer Pro. So if you're wanting to know when the ordnance will come in, just keep an eye on the clock. It'll come in at 10, 8, 6, 4. So it's very easy to keep track of when the ordnance comes in.
But not in the last 2 minutes, huh?
And 2 as well.
And 2, okay.
Every 2 minutes.
This is not for the weak of stomach, for sure. This is very fast, very frantic.
It's a very intense experience, and I think that's really a testament to what the really competitive gamers are going for. And we're obviously going to keep working on this post-launch. When we go to the tournaments and we listen to feedback and read the forums on what settings we could tweak, whether that's increasing gravity by 10% or changing the way ordnance works. We're going to be very open to making those changes to fit what the pro and competitive communities are looking for.
Now, with players moving so fast, is the battle rifle really your best option here? Because with the quicker movement speed, it seemed like it'd be tougher to pull off a DMR shot.
It definitely raises the skill curve. I can't say for sure.
Just let the players sort it out, I suppose.
Well, you get 3 choices in Slayer Pro. So kind of if you go to the loadout, or sorry, you get to choose between the battle rifle, assault rifle, and the DMR.
So why on earth would anyone choose the assault rifle in this?
I get asked that a lot, and definitely you become a different role. So when you're running around with the assault rifle, you can cover from your teammates. You can surprise players, certainly up close. You move with the added movement speed. It's a little bit easier to circle strafe players in close scenarios. You're definitely going to get taken down very quickly at long range, but it's one more option that you can bring into pro to, if not surprise your enemies with a different attack approach, or just master a new style.
What other maps work best for this? What other ones are in the hopper for this?
Haven for sure. Haven is a powerhouse for Slayer Pro. It's even smaller, ultra competitive. Drift is a great option. Solus is fantastic with the 2 bases on the sides, and the snipers, of course, make a big difference for the openings on that map. Those are our core experiences and Abandon.
It looks like we're just about one more kill to go for our team, and we will achieve victory.
Blue team's in some trouble, and Counting gets the final kill as well. That's fantastic.
Well, Kevin Franklin, thank you very much. That is Slayer Pro. For more on Halo 4's new game modes, keep it locked to IGN.